Valentina, as far as the mentorship goes, so give me like the lowdown and as honest as possible. So let me know like where you're at now versus, you know, the mentorship, and give me a little bit of the insight on, I remember you were having some serious struggles before, like you couldn't even get a profitable trade for a long time. So give me the lowdown. Where are you at now versus before?
I would be happy to. So to start, I had another mentor before I found you. And with that mentorship, I ended up investing in the mentorship alone 23 grand. And I then funded my account with 5,000.
Okay.
So I was 28 grand all in.
All
I
right.
gave it my best for 8 months. And in 8 months, I literally made $800.
Nice.
Yeah.
8 months is at least due diligence though. I feel like
Yeah.
if you would have said like 3 months or like 2 months, like, yeah, but 8 months, you should
Yeah.
see
And I'm not
something, some
one to
progress.
like, I'm not one to like give up fast or like you said, I give everything its due diligence period. Like
Yeah.
I'm not too fast to judge, but 8 months, 28,000 in those 8 months, literally like $100 a month. It was just, I
That's
realized
painful.
the strategy was just not working.
Okay.
And actually, now that I've talked to a lot of people about that used to be in that mentorship,
Okay.
they told me they've had similar experiences about the same. So
Bummer.
I
Okay.
realized that, okay, it was actually not me not doing my due diligence, or it was not me giving up too fast. I gave it its time, but it just didn't fit with who I am as a person and as a trader.
Yeah.
So when I found your Instagram, I started following you. I started to see that you didn't have 50,000 indicators on your charts. And that's something that I did have. I
Okay.
had 12 indicators on my charts, and it was super busy. Like my charts were like New York traffic busy. It
Okay.
was horrible. Every time I would see your charts, they looked clean, they looked easy to understand. And I started paying attention to your videos. I actually didn't have social media at the
Okay.
time. And I would follow you from my husband's Instagram, and I would just like kind of be like, okay, did
Watch
she
through.
post something today? Let me see what how things are going. And I seriously, like, the first thing that caught my attention was, okay, I don't have 12 indicators on my charts. My screen looks clean. Like, I think I can learn that. If I learn
Yeah.
something that seems to be a little more complicated at first, I know for a fact I can probably learn that. And if I already gave this 8 months, I might as well give something else another 8 months.
That's
I
fair.
was very lucky to have some savings so that I would be able to like kind of carry myself through that time.
Yeah.
um, but I understand that's not everybody's position, but I was very lucky to be able to have that time to kind of test out what worked for me.
Yeah.
So I started working with you in February of this year.
Yeah.
We did the coaching process for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And in that month, it was at the beginning, I couldn't believe I actually understood so easily. Like I
Yeah.
thought it would be
So much
way,
more complicated.
way, yeah, way harder. It was going to be like super dense information, like 2 days to process one video type of thing. That's
Yeah.
how I felt before. But it was not like that. Like I did your course in one day.
Mm-hmm.
I understood everything. I love that on your course, I was also able to like do things on my phone as
Yeah.
you explained. So my learning process was way faster already. So
Okay.
that was the first thing that to me was like a green light. Like, wow, this is actually easy to understand. So I love that. And actually, it's almost June. And
Yeah.
since then, I actually already recouped what I funded my account with initially. So I know I'm so excited
So
too.
excited for you.
So I recouped those 5 grand. When I
Okay.
started working with you and you started mentoring me, I had $700 on my
Yes.
account.
I remember
That's
that.
what I, and you told me, you're like, it's probably going to take you 5 to 6 months to even recoup what you initially funded your account with, but don't give up.
Right.
And I didn't. Right now, my account sits at $6,896.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I recouped what I invested in that initial account,
Okay.
and now I have about $1,800 more. And your strategy does not overwhelm me. Like I stopped trading for 2 weeks because I had some personal emergencies going on and I wasn't on the right headspace, which was something that you also taught me. Like I don't have to trade every day. And I stopped trading for 2 weeks. After that, I came back to my charts and like price action was literally right on the lines that I had. And it was just so nice to be able to get that extra confirmation that even if I'm away from my charts for a while, I will still see that price did exactly what it had to do based on the trend line that were on the chart.
Exactly.
So it works at like extra confirmation, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, your mentorship was worth even what I paid before getting to know you.
I love that.
It works. You are not like pushy. You're not like, you truly understand where I was at. And
Oh my
you
God,
put
yes.
together a plan that actually worked for me.
Yeah.
Like you focused a lot on my psychology. You focused a lot on like really building like a stress-free environment for me so that I would be able to become a profitable trader.
Yes, very much so.
And my losses are actually calculated now. Like I'm not like losing my whole account in a week because I'm waiting for this freaking list of things that I need, that the trade needs to do in order for me to exit my trade.
Right.
Not like that anymore. And you taught me how to calculate my risk, even how to like lower it. If maybe it's a trade with a big risk, like what I need to do in order to cut that risk even in half when the opportunity presents itself. So to me, trading with you and the strategy that you taught me has been absolutely life-changing. I wanted to do trading as a full-time career, and because I worked with you, I've been able to slowly but surely get there. I'm not yet living off 100% trading, but I know that I can get there if I'm consistent and I keep doing the right thing. Like look, I have my alerts on. Every time I have an alert, I go look at my chart, whether I'm on my computer or my phone. Like I feel confident around trading even after taking a 2-week break. I came back, I wasn't like stressed or no, and I never felt not one time like, oh my gosh, I missed all these trades, it's gonna be horrendous. I didn't feel like that. It was a lot of me, like what you taught me, focus on having a good like mental state when you're trading. So instead of seeing those 2 weeks as, oh my gosh, I lost 2 weeks of trades, I was like, no, I actually did the right thing by stepping away of the charts and not overwhelming myself trying to pull something out of the market.
Exactly.
I mean, if I had the chance to go back in time and work with you since June of last year, as opposed to like February of this year, I would have done that in a heartbeat, for sure.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Valentina.